Just a sucker for pain. Alright, come on. S2. Shadow Sanders.
And Davis gets it on first down. Elijah Chapman tries to wrap him up, but Davis keeps rolling for a gain of 8.
Sheets.
Yep. It's Cleveland. Wait 5 minutes. There's a handoff to Davis, who gets upended nicely by Coates.
Should be honest, he has been carrying.
Allen, play fake, looking downfield, and he connects with Trent Sherfield. The veteran receiver gets it into Cleveland territory. Ray Davis in the backfield, the lone back, and a play fake to him. Browns with some pressure, a throw down the field, and a connection. And a first down. That is Sherfield as he beat Donovan McMillan on the coverage. Handoff to Davis, sidesteps a tackler, spins inside the 20. 3rd and goal for the Bills. They're going to try it again. Davis, and he finally pushes his way into the end zone. So the 3rd time is indeed a charm for the Bills, as they conclude the longest drive in NFL history. It took them 1 hour and 9 minutes to move down the field. Marched 75 yards in 9 plays in just under 5.5 minutes. It'll be Corley from the 4. Across the 25, the 30, and to the 35, and here comes Shedeur Sanders. Rocket Sanders is 25, the 30, and to the 35, and here comes Shedeur Sanders. Rocket Sanders is the running back to start things off. Sanders in the shotgun, looking left, throwing, completing to Isaiah Bond, who gets pushed out a couple yards shy of the first down. That is Bond in motion, and it is Raheem Sanders up the middle, finds some room, and he somersaults into Bills territory. This is something the Browns were able to do during Thursday's joint practice, Joe.
Yeah, and this is something that you like Todd Monken really loves. He's got receivers going in both directions.
So
handoff to Raheem Sanders, finds a little space, gets down to the 42-yard line. Shedeur's going to throw it. Plenty of time. Throws downfield, hits right hard inside the 30, flips on over inside the 25. Great protection by the line, and a nice throw by Shedeur.
We talked about protection being the key for this game, because we want to see these guys having a clear pocket for Shedeur Sanders so he can stand in there right like he does in that play. He just shifts a little bit to his right, comes all the way to the...
Amani Marshall, who's fighting it out with Sanders for the 3rd running back role in the game, and getting the screen set up nicely. Inside the 20, the 15, and down to the 10. Another fresh set of downs for the Browns. Has an advantage over Raheem Sanders, who is checked back into the game. He's going to get the ball. Nice cutback inside the 10, down inside the 5. Good power running by the Browns.
All of them are going to go for a touchdown, but getting those 4, 5, 6-yard runs when they're available.
And here comes another. Sanders is going to be bottled up, and there is a loss. That is Landon Jackson, 2nd-year man out of Arkansas with the tackle. That's Luke Floria from Mentor High School in motion. Sanders, plenty of time, back to the end zone. There's Floria for the touchdown! A nice response by the Browns, who marched down the field. And it's the local kid who gets the score. What a dream. 4 completions to 4 different receivers.
Yeah, nice job spreading the football around, but staying calm, cool, collected, and decisive in that pocket on that first drive.
Michael Coates Jr., another play, this one on special teams as he tackles Hardman. Just a 2-yard gain for Buffalo. Browns showing blitz. Here comes Watson on it. And yes, the Browns get him. It is Mike Hall. The Cleveland native and former Ohio State Buckeye, who's played just 17 games in 2 injury-plagued seasons.
Mike Hall doing a great job. He's over here. He wins quickly to the inside. He sets up the right time.
No way. It must be like 74. Ain't no way an old lineman's wearing 14.
In an empty backfield. Good time. He's going to hit it short. That is Davis. Nice game, but Trey Avery and 2nd and 4 after the offsides penalty on the Bills to conclude the first quarter. That's Raheem Sanders moving forward and past the first down. Kyle Allen still at the controls. That's Frank Gore Jr. with his first carry of the day. Spins up to the 35.
Now looking at things from the sideline, is we're used to always looking at the end zone copy. So learning how to watch the game from the sideline is a big adjustment.
Nice tackle there by McMillan and Tyler Hall as well. Plenty of time, goes across the middle, and that ball is incomplete. Really good coverage by the 4-year vet, Tyler Hall. Hall, a guy that's got a couple of rings as a practice squatter for the Rams. And for an answer,
I'll phone Chris Rose. I know you're the trivia master.
You stop that. Third drive for the Browns, Shedeur Sanders. Carson Ryan, the rookie. Inside Bills territory on a nice play fake. How about left guard, left tackle?
That works too.
Okay.
73.
73, 75. All right, here's an end around. Isaiah Bond, the speedster. That's done well by the Bills defense. Time right now to check in with Aditi Kinkhabwala. That away. That's left guard on left guard crime. We don't like that. Shedeur Sanders on 3rd and long. Delivers a strike. That is Floria again who scored the touchdown. And yes, now it is first down time for Shedeur.
Got another great pocket by the Browns offensive line. Finding Luke Floria, who starts all the way on the left side of your screen, runs all the way across Shedeur Sanders, looking, waiting, finding the space in the zone coverage.
And Sanders continues to look sharp. That's Raheem Sanders trying to bust it outside. Tripped up by Davison Igbinosun. Sanders looking left, now to the middle of the field. Ball popped in the air, and it is intercepted. It is picked off by the Bills' DeMar Hamlin.
It was behind him, though, I will say.
Browns had a good thing going.
It was behind him. It was behind him.
Ball a little bit behind his receiver, and Buffalo takes over.
Calling all parents. Tui's got your holiday wish list covered.
But I'm pretty sure the defender had a hand up, so
Kyle Allen remaining in the game. Hand off to Gore, who gets nothing. Back to the interception, Joe. 2nd and 8 for the Bills. Under 4 minutes to go in the first half. Allen looking down the field for Sherfield, and he gets it. Nice pitch and catch. As the veteran gets the ball up to the 39. Gain of 20.
You got Trey Avery in coverage here, and he's running all the way across the...
Gore in the backfield. It's an end around to Mecole Hardman. The speedster only gets a couple. Sanders dumps it down to Booth, and he is going to be tied up. Joe Andreessen the first to hit him, and then a second shot as well, maybe even a yard or two out of bounds. TV rookie.
In the helicopter?
Oh, yeah. First connection for Allen as he hits Hardman.
Looking here, Cleveland still got 3 timeouts as well. If they're able to get a stop here, don't be surprised if they use a timeout, try to get Shedeur another chance at a 2-minute.
Allen down the right side, and that is a connection. Allen down the right side, and that is a connection. Gain of 37. Clock still running. Zylstra gets it out of bounds at about the 10. So clock stopped with 21 ticks left. Quick hitter to the left. That is Hardman. Dances his way into the end zone for a touchdown. With an overtime score.
You got this little tunnel screen here where you're going to just fire the ball out to your slot receiver quickly. You're going to try to get 3 linemen out in front. Bills do a nice job with the timing. That's really what determines the success or failure of those quick tunnel screens.
As Marshall remains in the game and he gets the handoff. Bottled up nicely by that Buffalo defense. T.J. Parker, the second-round pick out of Clemson, and Solomon there.
Running outside the pocket and throwing the football down the field.
3rd and 12 for Watson out of the shotgun. Looking, throwing, ball tipped in the air, and incomplete as he was looking for Gage Larvidan. 3 and out for Cleveland.
Browns offensive line doing a nice job in protection, giving Watson plenty of time. Bills
You say everyone is covered. You literally have to go short.
are blanketing coverage with a zone there and really nowhere to go, and kind of forces the football in between 2 defenders. Not a great throw. Ball passes, bounces up in the air, and those are dangerous ones, as we saw in the
competition between Shedeur Sanders and Deshaun Watson. How quickly will this team make a decision?
You know, Chris, ultimately that'll be Coach Monken's call. We think that, Mike has the ability to be one of our more dynamic rushers. And he's probably one of the few guys that we've had that has versatility to rush on the outside. I wasn't like that. I was probably a little bit more your punt returner, gunner type.
They put 100,000 people.
Watch list, maybe because in Casey's case he was an underclassman, but that were playing pretty good in the fall and made a clear for the draft. And I remember watching this film. On night 1 we actually made a couple of calls to try to trade back into the back end of round 1.
He punted to
we weren't able to strike a deal.
he was like he weren't
able to strike a deal. Have to get up to the 21 to get a first down. Pressured. Buechele throws and incomplete. Nice defense by the Browns. Installed across Northeast Ohio since the program was first launched a decade ago. Browns down 10 midway through the 3rd. Watson on for his 3rd series. Throws a strike to Malachi Corley up near the 40. And a first down. Best ball of the afternoon for Deshaun Watson.
Browns receivers, 2 guys to the left, both of them running posts. The initial post runs right through the defense.
A whole bunch of bonding. Todd Monken made sure they were expensive meals. Guys talked about how much fun it was. Is that the sort of thing that matters? Does it feel like guys are driving a little bit beyond just what you see on the field?
Yeah, the room feels good. I talked to a lot of linemen, and they're doing some really good things on and off the field, but they feel close. They feel like it's coming together. And
if a receiver gets 2 hands on a ball, and
surely you go low. Surely you go to. Hold on.
Like it's coming together. And
if a receiver gets 2 hands on.
That is not the throw. Oh, I do see what he's trying to do. He thinks he's just gonna go there, but surely, bro, he's dropping back. Surely you go to my man. Surely. There's no way, bro. He's dropping back. And then it's fucked.
Elevate for it. Don't you sort of expect him to come down with it or bat it down so nobody else can get it?
yeah, you hope to make the play. It's the NFL. You hope these receivers make.
He clearly shouldn't have.
You think that's a bad play?
Don't you sort of expect him to come down with it or bat it down so nobody else can get it?
Yeah, you hope to make the play. It's the NFL. You hope these receivers make.
He clearly shouldn't have because it resulted in interception.
Yeah, Gage Larvidan, by the way, listed at 5'8". There is a connection with Macklin. He's got space, and he is going to go the distance. Touchdown for Jamori Macklin, the rookie out of Kentucky. And yes, that is Jeremy Macklin's cousin.
You'll never buy this.
You're Jeremy Macklin. Cousin, you have the same.
Got the Bills receiver over here on the right side running a deep over. Unfortunately, coverage right there by number 47, Tyron Herring. Just not close enough, not able to run with that offensive receiver. And once the ball is caught, and the 2 Browns defenders run into each other, here's number 41, Christopher Edmonds.
All of the practices and everything we don't see behind the scenes. And how important is that sort of stuff, Joe, when they're making a decision?
Yeah, I mean, even somebody that knows the game, when you're just watching the tape, you'll never know what the coaches are telling your quarterback, what they want to see from them, where they want their eyes, how they're going through their progressions. And you start moving, there's a little delay, and usually that delay is timed up with the football being snapped. And so having that consistent rhythm with the cadence is so important for us to be able to do our job up front.
That's the one thing you
And then along with that, it's really important, competitive joint practices. But there was some great back and forth. Of course, Josh Allen always gets his. But overall, the Browns moved the football. They got some great pressure from their defensive line. Offensive line was moving people on defense.
Sometimes.
Bills bring in 4. And number 4, incomplete behind Floria, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Right then, I was just talking to God. I'm like, he knows what I'm able to go out here and do. I'm just a vessel. He go.
You fine with how long this rolls?
So you get a little glimpse into the world of Shedeur Sanders, who says he doesn't like the internet. Social media. Interesting place, no question about it. In the meantime, the Bills are moving right down the field, and Buechele gets in to the end zone for another Buffalo touchdown. Consecutive weeks where the Browns backups in the second half have struggled, Joe.
Yep, this is kind of a play-action pass off of a little duo concept, and then you get the quarterback to roll out. He's got the opportunity either, as you're looking at, hey, what do we want to do at the beginning of the season? We want to make sure if Shedeur's the guy, it's his second year, not as much experience, we want to make sure that everybody on this team knows that we're not playing for next year. We're trying to win right now. Hey, are we actually ready on Monday to be able to name a starting quarterback like they had hoped coming into this one?
He said, do not hold me to it, so we shall see. Time right now to check out our final stats.
At the gym group?
Bro, they know who the guy is. I think, because if you go to Shedeur, you can't go back. Like, you can't go back to Watson at all. So they're probably going to put Watson. They're probably scared to, but just put Watson, give him 2 games, he'll flop. And then you put Shedeur for the rest of the season. But that's just me. That's just me.